My Works, Ye Mighty, by Christian Bök. Let rivals frown and sneer, if like a king I stamp my passions on all lifeless things. My final words, outlasting all these foes, for whom my epitaph has bred despair. This anthem, seeded in each algal bloom, sown long ago to yield a plinth of reefs, or sealed within a patch of shale to save from loss the fossils of each coelacanth, or traced upon a mud-flat like the tracks of ichthyoids that scuffled from the surf. Each phrase, a symbol pressed into a fern, safe kept within the coral beds of a marsh, or dipped in amber, like each damselfly whose twitches ended in a dab of pitch, or etched into the clay stone from a creek where phytosaurs inhaling lava thrashed. I reigned among the graves of Pithecines whose femurs broken lay upon the veld, my god unmet, yet scrimshawed in a tusk to poach the gravid magic from a witch. Each totem chafed into the gabbro bluffs by bushmen born to hunt the thylacines, each ochre stain begored, evoking droves of boars on frescoes in these humid caves, or styled in russet glyphs upon the frieze of cliffs along the miles of jungle growth, or daubed with fat and ash upon the walls of grottos where torch-lit the horses leapt. These words, a dirge among the megaliths, all lifted, like my crown, to ring the heath. My masterwork, encrypted in these nicks and kerfs, incut on bricks from ziggurats. I signed cartouches, framed upon facades of plasterwork, ensconced in mastabas, then carved a sign upon the tortoise shell, whose pyromancers flung it into the flames. The slabs of mud, unbaked until the mobs that sacked my palace set the tiles ablaze. The scrolls of vellum, buried like a hoard of shekels, stockpiled near a lake of brine. The condor and the jackal, both displayed among the laneways raked into the plain. My battlements that spanned a hinterland to keep at bay the warlords of the steppe. My papal hymns, like psalms of seraphim who kissed the vaulted ceiling in a shrine. The secret things, unspoken by a bride, whose grin implied the ruses of a sphinx. I wrote refrains ingrained in metal moons that oversaw from space a storm of rust. The harmattan in realms where charlatans mistook a mountain for my countenance. The folklore in a world of books, all stored aboard the landers lost among the dunes, or minted like a diamond centime tossed upon the ice, where rills of ethane pooled, or etched into my disk of gold, dispatched beyond the doldrums of the astral squall. My sketches of two nudes upon the plates, held fast to probes outcast from paradise. My thrill for 80 seconds from the flash of static heard but once, then never since. A supergiant, dimmed as though eclipsed by shadow plays, backlit against its blaze. I raised my mighty screen around each sun to bend these beams of daylight to my will. the stars displayed, as though by demigods, to draw the shapes of either swans or lyres. Each galaxy a wreath, immersed in flames, bequeathed to me to rest upon my brow. The trumpets of my fame, as loud as floods of space-time from the brightest abattoirs. All superclusters hauled like cinder blocks to build a wall which framed my universe. The faint hello in shock waves from a glow of pride subsiding since the birth of time. Behold, the poets who have yet to prove their lastingness resent what life contrives, insisting that their jeers are more sublime than endless deserts seized by me for art. Alas, these peers who strive to know me fail, unless they first surpass what I have dreamt.